Hi YouTube, it's Lena, and I'm here today with my empties. It's the end of the month, so it's that time again. So let's get started, because these are always really long for me. And as you can see, I actually have a lot of stuff. Or for me, a lot of stuff, because I do this every month. Anyways, first off, a household empty. It's the Febreze Air Effects Hawaiian Aloha. Has a very nice, free, tropically smell. I really like this. It's just an air freshener for the house. So I would definitely repurchase this. I already have another one because they bought a 2-pack. And when it's out, I will buy more. This is my favorite scent of Febreze because I hate the smell of regular Febreze. It smells nasty to me. Anyways. Next, I have my favorite mouthwash. This is Crest Pro Health Multi-Protection. I like it because it's alcohol-free and it doesn't burn my mouth. And I will definitely repurchase. They actually have a deal going on right now at CVS where you can buy the full liter rather than the half liter for $4.99 and you get back $4 in register rewards. And in last week's, I think, Red Plum, there was a 50-cent off coupon. So all in all, you're only going to pay 49 cents, and I already picked one up. And if I can do it more than once, I'm probably going to pick another one up. Enough of that. I have a hand wash, and I don't really care about seasons. I got this I didn't even get this until February. Somebody gave it to me. But it is the Bath & Body Works Vanilla Bean Noel Antibacterial Deep Cleansing Hand Soaps. I find that their stuff is kind of expensive, but I might have to start purchasing the Bath & Body Works soaps because the, what's it called? Soft soap dries out my hands. This does not. So, the only problem is I don't live near Bath & Body Works. Like, I do, but it's like 45 minutes away, so it is a trip for me to go. So, I think I'm going to go for the semi-annual sale that's starting on June 9th and pick up some, because for a big sale, it's worth me going. But I really like this scent, and when wintertime comes around again, I might actually pick it up. Here's something I was really sad to see go, although it has crap on it from it being in here. It is the Healthy Sexy Hair Soy Tri-Week Leave-In Conditioner. I got this as a sample in my January Ipsy bag, and this lasted me until the beginning of May. Mo! No. I'm trying to record, okay? You can bark later. I hope that actually works. I really do like this for my hair. It helps detangle it after a shower, and it helps to keep on conditioning it because my hair is dry, so I need a lot of conditioner. And like I said, this little bottle lasted me 4 months. So last time I went to Ulta, they didn't have the little bottle, and I didn't want to buy the big bottle at the time for whatever reason. So I'm using something else right now, and I really miss this. And when that other thing's gone, I'm going to pick back up one of these. This is definitely worth the $18 that it cost. I swear, because it lasts forever. Next, I have a packet of facial wipes. This is the Olay Fresh Effects Everything Off Deluxe Makeup Removal Wet Cloths. Had like a not quite awesome soapy scent, and I think this made me break out. I'm not entirely sure. Like, something was making me break out bad at the time. It could have been this, it could have been something else. I don't really... Mo! Stop! Every time he hears something outside, he has to bark. I'm sorry. But I don't think I would purchase these again. I'm still trying out stuff for a video I eventually want to do on makeup removers, and this is not one that I would recommend. So I do have to hold on to that, though. Let's see. I have cotton rounds from the Dollar Tree. I don't like their new kind because they pill when I try to remove nail polish with them, so I will not be repurchasing these. They work fine for toner, but I don't want to buy a separate kind for toner and then something else for nail polish. So I'm kind of on the lookout for a new set. And I don't want to buy like a super nice version unless I absolutely have to. So if you guys can recommend like either the Walmart brand or the Target brand or anything like that that's any good, let me know. It sucks because I really liked those when they were in the blue packet. Oh, these are actually really good. These are Pond's Wet Cleansing Towelettes with vitamin E. It was a 5-pack. So a lot of the ones I've been trying have been like travel packs, so I didn't have the option with this one, but a lot of them are. I really did like these. They were exfoliating on one side. They did have a nice smell, so I would at least consider repurchasing these. Oh, another one. I got these as a sample from Sephora. It's a Kat Von D Unlock It Makeup Remover Wipes, 2 wipes to go. They were not individually wrapped, so I had to kind of like squish this down and put it in a Ziploc bag to make sure the other one didn't dry out. These were actually too wet. I never thought I would have to say that about a makeup wipe, but I could wring them out. I mean, other than that, they worked marvelously because Kat Von D is a good brand, and of course she would make her stuff to where it would remove, you know, freaking anything because she wears this crazy eye makeup and stuff. But I don't know if I would want to buy these again because they're so wet. And I don't even know where to buy them from. You can't even buy them from Sephora. I don't know how they had a sample. Okay, something leaked in here, and I'm pretty sure I know what it was. Yep, it was you. This is something that I got from the Red Cross when my house burned down. I used it once to bathe my dog, and it was horrible because he smelled very florally, and that just wasn't right. The dog should not smell florally. And then I used it to wash my makeup brushes, and it was okay for that. I don't know how I would get this again, but even if I could, I wouldn't because I didn't really like the smell. It was too florally. It was like grandma florally. No offense to grandmas. My grandmother is awesome and wouldn't be caught dead with this, but it's what you think of like grandma florally. No! I'm gonna start throwing things at you. No! No! Okay, I have 2 of these Viore strips. They work fine. I don't really know what to say about them that I haven't already said at this point. They rip out clogged pores. Yay for that. I have a deodorant for my husband, and it is gross. You can actually see the crap on it. This is the Old Spice Aqua Reef deodorant. It's the one that has the kind of water scent that he prefers, and he prefers the gel deodorants, like the gel solid. So I have to kind of go out of my way to find stuff for him, and we found this that worked, so we stick with it. The reason why we don't buy Axe anymore is because you can't get a coupon on it very often, but you can always get something on this. And it's a little cheaper anyway. Mo! Are we doing this? Are we doing this? Silly dog. I dyed my hair. I actually dyed all of it because my roots were so long and my color had faded. I used the Revlon Color Silk in medium auburn, and I apparently threw in the conditioner package to show that I did use hair dye. And it's the hair dye that I prefer to use, and it's one that I would recommend. So if you need a new type of hair dye, try out the Revlon Color Silk because it's decently priced. It does come, but it's not so cheap that it doesn't come with a conditioner. And it works, and it doesn't tear up your hair. Contact case, you're supposed to change them out every 3 months. It took me like 4.5. I really like this though because you can actually, even when you're not wearing contacts, see the left and right things, and it's rubberized, although they're all covered with crap right now, so I can't use it very well. So they will actually twist really easily. And I got this from Walmart, and I hate the case I have right now, so I'm probably going to go rebuy this soon. That's such a weird empty to have, but I mean, I used it, so I threw it in here. I got this from Ipsy. It is the Pacifica Indian Coconut Nectar Body Butter. It does have a really good smell, but I got kind of sick of it at the end because it's really sweet and it can be a little nauseating. But I would definitely recommend Pacifica, even though they're like $16 for a full-size bottle. But they are cruelty-free, and I think they are one of the more natural brands, about as natural as you can really get with any of this stuff anyway. So if you're looking to go cruelty-free or want something natural or just really like coconutty scents, I would recommend this. You can get them at Target or their own website. Here's something. I bought these for my husband because he has really frizzy hair. This is the BioSilk Silk Therapy Shampoo and Conditioner. Mo! Stop. Stop. I hit a box. And they didn't work for his hair. Nothing works for this man's hair. I don't know what to do. I ended up using about a quarter of these because he initially threw them away, and I went and checked them, and it's like, you can turn these upside down and still use them. And then he wouldn't use them because he's stupid. I don't know. But I wouldn't rebuy them anyway, even though they were pretty nice on my hair, just because they didn't help with his frizziness. They are sulfate and paraben free and are cruelty free if you care about such things. But that makes them a little more expensive too. I got these at Sam's. It was a 3-pack with the hair treatment stuff, like the after shower oil or whatever you want to call it to put in your hair. That does work on his hair, but he doesn't like to wear his hair curly. But he won't blow dry it, so I need something for the lazy man because he's very lazy. I have a lot of makeup and I'm saving it for last. I have a CVS SPF sun lotion, SPF 30. I thought it was cool because it came in this like less crap packaging. New package, less plastic packaging. You don't get a lot of product for this. Like this was $2.99. But, I mean, it still lasted me through a good number of applications. So, I mean, and it's sunscreen. I would definitely buy at least the CVS sunscreen again. I'm not sure if I would pay for this kind of packaging again, but if that's something that you're into, CVS does carry a less plastic packaging. I went through a thing of contact solution, nothing special, but it definitely does the job. It's from Equates, so I would buy that again. No, I don't want to do that. I went through 100 points of 4 perk of the Glam Glow Youth Mud Tingle Exfoliate Treatment. It burned my face. I did this in a vlog that I will link down below that I was like screaming. I was like, oh my god, get this off my face, but I still sat through it. And I got like 1.5 applications out of this, so it wasn't a lot, but it was enough for me to know that I would never purchase it because it was gross. I hated it. One thing that I at least might consider purchasing is the Glam Glow Bright Mud Eye Treatment that I got this as a sample, not a 100-point perk, so there was only like one little pod in there to use. This was I did this in the same video. This was some of the nastiest looking stuff I have ever seen, but it left my eye area really nice feelings. So I do think that this actually does something, because this didn't do enough for it to be worth putting my face through hell. This actually did do enough. I mean, Glam Glow is stupidly expensive. I could probably find something that did enough that it would be worth it versus going and buying this. But if you have the money and you really want to try the eye thing, I would say go for it. Because when you buy the full one, you get a bunch of eye pods like this. And it's one for each eye. You can't like use one on both eyes or anything. Oh yeah, I tried to think of different ways to get more out of this and it didn't work. And finally, before we hit makeup, I have a perfume, or a perfume sample, but I have a bunch of samples. So this is DNKY Be Delicious. And I love the smell of apples, but this has a kick of something else to it that makes it give me a headache. So, and it was a really good sized perfume sample. I got a ton of uses out of this. And it does have the little sprayer because I hate the ones that you have to dab. And I was very happy to try it out. I don't think I would purchase it. I don't know. Some days I liked it and some days it gave me a headache. So, I don't know. And the rest is makeup. Let's do the samples first. I had a sample of CK1, the 3-in-1 face makeup. I had it in sand, and there's a little bit of it right there. It was a little too dark for me, so I mixed it in with my Revlon Color Stay. I don't know if I would consider purchasing this, but I would at least like to try another sample in either porcelain or fair to get a better feel for it. You definitely got enough for one use. If you'd have thought about it better than I did, you could probably get 2 uses out of this, which is cool. It didn't make me immediately break out or anything, which is good. It's a 3-in-1, daily serum, primer, and face makeup all in one. I don't know about that. I only had one use. Natural looking finish. It did look pretty natural. Dermatologist tested non-comedogenic, suitable for all skin types, SPF 8, which is useless, with vitamins A, C, and E. And I'm curious enough about it to want to try it in the right shade. So maybe I can go to Ulta and get a sample of it or something. Because this is obviously too dark for my skin. Like up there it says, it shows it and it looks alright. But then, this is probably oxidized a little bit, but it was still too dark for me to use on its own. So, I guess I would recommend at least getting a sample of it, but make sure you get it in the right color. I don't know how much it is though. I don't know how much Calvin Klein makeup is. I did actually find my full sample of the Professional by Benefit because I had lost it last time and I just said that I had one. But I found this and I got my other use out of it and I love it and I want to purchase it. And I do think that it's worth the $31 because it actually does smooth out my pores, unlike anything else I've ever tried, you know, like this. That's more about smooth out my pores. This is the Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser. I don't think it did that for me. It was silicone based because everybody told me initially that it was going to be like the Professional, but the Professional has a little bit more of a lotiony texture to it. There's still some silicone in there, obviously, but they're very different. They're not dupes for one another. Don't let anybody tell you that. If you like the Smashbox primer, you might like this. This makes my face feel a little on the greasy side. If I use the right foundations, it works a lot better, but I shouldn't have to finagle with it, I guess. That aggravates me that I have to finagle with it, whereas with the Professional, I can wear whatever I want. So, this is $6.99. Like I said, if you like Smashbox or any other fully silicone-y primer, you might like this. If you have drier skin, you might like this, but if you have greasy skin, I would personally not recommend it. I used up an NYC eyeshadow. Woo. It was a dark blue. You can kind of see the remnants of it. I used it trying to figure out how to do a costume makeup. It was actually too dark for what I wanted to do, but I still used it up. This isn't actually the most pigmented eyeshadow in the world, and it was only $1, so it wasn't that bad. It is 909 Manhattan Gaze. So, I mean, if you need a cheap eyeshadow, and you need it in like a navy blue, this was pretty good, but you could probably find better. So, it was okay. I have the e.l.f. Radiance Enhancer in Spotlights. You can kind of get a feel for the color there. It's a clicky pen, and it's totally out. The product actually goes all the way down here because I destroyed the packaging. I could actually see. And it pushes all the way up to there, like the rest of that doesn't come out. And I do think this made for a really nice highlighter. I'm not overly fond of the way it dispenses, but it was something that I will not that I will, but I would be willing to purchase again. Like, if I came across it on the website and it was half off or something, I would totally pick it up. Or if I needed like $3 to get free shipping or something. I would definitely be willing to, I would happily use this again, and they have a couple of other colors that I'd be interested in trying. I finished this today. This is my Benefit Fake Up in 01 Lights. It is the sample that my sister got in her October Birchbox, I want to say. And I did carve out everything in it, so I used all of it because there was a ton more product in there. So I couldn't let that go to waste. That's just not who I am. This, along with the e.l.f. Radiance Enhancer and the Baby Skin, were all in my project pan. And I do like this. It does crease on me some, but as far as I can tell, everything creases on me some. I am thinking about purchasing this again. I haven't fully made up my mind yet. I think before I purchase this again, I'm going to try out some drugstore options, but this is definitely something I'm keeping in mind. I would recommend it to other people, especially if you have like dry under eyes, because it has like the core of color and then like a moisturizer ring around it. So if you have really dry under eyes, this might be worth trying. Although I will say use a light hand with this, because if you use a lot of it, it will crease. And finally, I used up an entire EOS bomb. Like, I had to cut this thing open and dig it all out and put it in here. This was honeydew. My niece gave this to me on the night that my house burnt down because my lips were so chapped from being inside of all the smoke that they were cracking and I needed something, and she had not used hers that I'd gotten her for Christmas, so she gave this to me. Which makes me a little reluctant to throw it away, even though I don't actually really like EOS bombs. But I did diligently use this all up. I left it by my bedside, and then when I got to this, I decided I'm going to use every stinking last bit of it. And I might buy one of these again, but I would definitely not go through the effort of digging out every last bit of it, because it was just annoying. Because I want to say I would never purchase this again, but they're going to come out with some flavor or scent that I want to try, and it will sucker me back in like it always does. This packaging's annoying, though, because it kept rolling off my nightstand. So anyways, that is all. This video is 20 minutes long. I'm really sorry for that. But I actually had a lot of stuff this month. So thank you for tuning in, and I will see you guys later.